Let's talk real steel. And it's been a while since I've done a real steel video, I guess. Just thinking. And this one is my buddy Ostap. Ostap from Poland. Ostap L design 14C28N on this blade steel. This is the G5 Metamorph. And here's what it says. Button lock. Now, I got the Ivory G10 because, well, I mean, if you get this color, then, I mean, sometimes I get into the mood to start dyeing some scales and stuff. And so this one I can dye whatever color I want. And so I thought, this would be a good color to get because it's, it's variable on what you can dye it to. I mean, you can make it blue, you can make it green, you can just a lot of different colors, red, whatever. So, and the G5 Metamorph, when it first came out, was a front flipper, right? And so, and a liner lock, that kind of thing. Now, this is a button lock, and it's not a front flipper, but it does have a thumb stud here. Now, you can just operate it, just with the actual button lock, or you can, and it really, this is, it's kind of buried in here. You can see it's not ambidextrous or whatever. But I mean, really, you kind of just push it forward and then it kicks open. Okay, it's not automatic, it's not spring loaded or anything. It's just you push forward and it goes like that. So it's slender, it's easy to carry, it's nice, it's light, it's full size. And let's get a piece of paper out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that feels good. Yeah. That's nice and sharp. That's it's good. It's good. Let me see. What does it weigh? And 2.69 ounces. That's it. Oh shoot! I'm sorry, I hit the wrong thing. I should have gone this way right here. 2.69 ounces. Let's go back. Oh, I just went past grams. Damn it. Oh, now I just went past grams again. Okay, one more. Okay, 76 grams. Huh? All right, now put the tape measure to it. And what do you think? Wow, there's 3.5 all day long. Maybe 3.6 down here, somewhere in there. And then overall, 8 1/8 at 20.5 centimeters. So, yeah, full-size knife. Nice and stabby, slicey. 14C, lots of chromium in there. That's a good user blade. And these are pretty inexpensive. So, and you can get them in several different variants, and I'll give you the link below, and you can check them out on Real Steel. And check them out on White Mountain. I also have, a discount code for White Mountain. It's LTK, so that gives you 10% off. Check them too, see what their price might be. But the G5 Metamorph, and I don't have my old front flipper one anymore, but I was kind of glad to be able to get this one. I think having it in a button lock will be nice to have. It's fidgety, and it's a little bit difficult here sometimes to kick out of that, but you know what? I'm getting better at it. It's just one of those ones you kind of gotta get into the groove. You gotta kind of get used to how you need to flick it. Obviously, you don't have a thumb stud sitting way up here where it's just whoosh, easy. You gotta be a little bit, intentional about finding that thumb stud. And then this one, kind of, well, sometimes it drops all the way in, and other times, see, like that, it doesn't. And I'm thinking maybe a little adjustment on the pivot, because you never know if it's been just maybe a bit over tightened. And that's not working. Oh, well, I can't go in that way. Ooh. So yeah, that took a little bit of something to break that away. I'm going to kind of work it out a little bit. Okay. So, you know, sometimes in the assembly process, they really kick it hard. And so, yeah, it can sometimes not have as good an action drop shut wise as it would otherwise. And let me just back this off just a little bit more. Let's see if we can bring it around. Otherwise, maybe disassembly with some lube. Okay, there it goes. It's better. Okay, now it's behaving. Okay. So I kind of wondered if that wasn't the case. Usually that is the trick. When you don't have decent action, the first thing I do is adjust the pivot, and I'll usually find that it's a bit over tightened. Pocket clips, deep carry, but it's right hand only. And number 6 is here. There's for your lanyard. And, okay, white ivory G10. Nothing complicated here. There's your button. There's your stop. Kick it open. Wow. Yeah, it feels sharp. This will be nice. This will be a nice little carry. I mean, 2.5 ounces right in there, right? That is lightweight for a 3.5-inch blade. And you know what? I'll bet that blade stock is probably, what, 2.6, something like that? Maybe. Yeah, 2.5 right there at 0.10, and then 0.49 of an inch at 12.6. Millimeters thickness. So it's thick enough to you know, give you some grip there and let you know you got something in your hand. In here, there's, you know, it's not sharpened in this area, so you can kind of get up on it if you wanted to, but it's light enough. Yeah, there it goes. Lays right in there. And of course the blade disappears here, so the blade to handle length is good, and the design flow is good. G5 Metamorph. So you got Ostap L. Oh man, he did the Kiradashi for him years ago. I remember I was buying so much real steel back, you know, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. They were kicking it out. And so they're still doing a lot of things with the Luna and different ones. Now they've got 3 or 4 new models that have just come out recently because I get emails from them all the time. And so they do. And they've got a new slip joint with Bragnitz doing it, Ivan Bragnitz. And of course, he did the Rocket as well. And this is the Rocket Premium Edition. I think they made a Rocket with M390. This is one with S35, and this is titanium. And S35 with Ivan Bragnitz. He's Ukrainian, right? And he's done a lot with them. And he did like the Wee Knife caliper, and he's done stuff with, I believe, Kaiser as well. And then a lot of stuff with Real Steel. And he's done a lot of stuff with his own company, or that he has, I think, part ownership of as well. So there's, I mean, he's doing designs all the time, okay? And I've always liked the Rocket. I've got the G10 model, but I thought this was really nice as far as a premium knife, although it's not that expensive, you know. And then, of course, it's not Magna Cut or anything, but S35 with titanium is fine. I like the design. I like most of his designs very much. So that is also available on the Real Steel site, so check it out. Look at that dog. Yeah, the G5. The ergos are fine on here. And reverse grip is good too. It's really nimble in the hand. It feels good. And, you know, it's a button like so many others. There's a spring underneath the button. You push it. You've probably seen me disassemble like 1 billion button locks. And of course, looks like there's bearings on here as well. And drops right back in the pocket. Whoop, whoop, come on. There you go. Just like that. So, I mean, real easy to flick out. If you don't want to use the thumb stud, you really don't have to. I mean, however you want to do it. But you can't reverse flick it. And I do a lot of reverse flicking, but I ain't gonna with this one. So I might just go this or this, whatever. What do you think? Do you have a G5? Do you have one of these? Ostap L, very, noticeable. His design language is recognizable. But yeah, he's a Polish designer. Actually, somebody told me that originally he was Ukrainian, but he's lived in Poland for like forever, it seems like. But so, woo. But this one I like. And, Ostap, you could look on his website and see his Facebook page and see his custom stuff that he does. And he does some kind of knucks as well, this and that. But he does a lot of, custom stuff that you can buy from him as well. And he was set up in Atlanta 2023, so I'm assuming that he'll be back in Atlanta 2024 with some of his own personal creations, as well as to probably sit in and, and whoever, go to the booth of whoever, like either Real Steel or whoever he's doing designs for, which it may be. It could be anybody. It could be We Knife, could be Best Tech, could be Kaiser, could be, whatever that he does designs for. So there's that. And of course, it comes in this box, and they always kind of wrap it up in a microfiber cloth, okay? They always wrap it up, put it in there, and then you get the paperwork here, okay? Then you get this kind of stuff here, which talks about the specific knife. Okay, right here, how many millimeters, blade length, that kind of 3.62 inch, 14C, G10, weight, etc., etc. All right. So, and these boxes are good and sturdy. They're nice. Nothing wrong with that. All right. Check it out online. I'll give you the links below. But Real Steel Knives, the G5 Metamorph, now in a button lock. Yeah, I like it. Take care. Oh, remember, I got a website, so check out Luvthemknives.com website, pre-owned knives, always new knives coming in, and existing knives either getting sold and or some of them getting marked down periodically. So keep up with that, and you guys stay sharp.